Welcome back to What's at Stratford via Zoom. And joining me is Mike Bartlett from Canada Basketball. Mike, thanks for joining me.
Oh, thanks for having me, Peter. Excited to be here.
Hey, Mike, I appreciate the fact you got the memo about the artwork, matching artwork. And sorry about mine is hanging upside down, but we're all good. It looks good.
We should tell everybody about our 2-for-1 deal that we got down the street, right?
Yeah, exactly. Mike, can you tell us first off, just give us some background on your history with Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment?
Yeah, certainly. I worked there for 10 years, started as head of their charitable foundation, and then kind of worked my way around the organization and ended up as vice president, community affairs and events. So every event that took place outside the domain of the arena. So that could have been Jurassic Park, the NBA All-Star Game, the Winter Classic that we did in 2017. Those events kind of fell in my portfolio. So the big spectacles, had my hand on that wheel. It was a lot of fun, a lot of work, but learned a lot from it, and taking some of that to Canada Basketball now.
So when the Raptors won the championship, the outdoor one was all under your auspices?
The longest parade in Canadian history was my doing. Yes.
Well, it was exceptional. It was incredible how people rallied pre-COVID around that.
Yeah,
Mike,
if I had had a memo that all of Canada was going to show up, I might have had a different plan. But it was a nice problem to have, I'll say.
A fabulous problem to have. Canada Basketball, you're the CEO. What is Canada Basketball?
Yeah, Canada Basketball is the governing body of the sport in Canada. So, the easiest way to describe it is every time we play internationally with Team Canada on our jerseys, our organization operates that, whether it be World Cups, Olympics. Obviously we have a lot of familiarity with Hockey Canada, just coming back from the Olympics, winning a women's gold. Soccer Canada this summer, another women's gold. So we operate those national teams. We also operate the junior teams that lead into that senior team age group. And then we work very closely with the provincial bodies to make sure that provincial teams and grassroots teams like Stratford Basketball Association are very much involved in the umbrella of what we're trying to do to grow the game in this country.
Yeah, and what's going on in the game in the country? Because I understand the youth are getting engaged. Tell us just about the demographics going on.
Yeah, it's certainly well regarded right now as the fastest growing sport in Canada. I think that 2019 championship run for the Raptors certainly was a catalyst for that. Basketball is a wonderful game. You think about the lack of barriers or issues in terms of like playing it. You need a ball, you need a pair of shoes, you need a driveway hoop. You can play by yourself, or you can head out to a community court, or you can head into a gym court. So it's a wonderfully inclusive game. The diversity of those playing the game across Canada matches the diversity of Canada itself. So that's something we're very proud of. And it's a very gender balanced game. Of registered participants across this country, 42% of registered basketball participants in Canada are female. And that is something that we're proud of. I want to get it to 50%, but it's still a lot further ahead than some of the other national sports.
Well, let's connect it to Stratford and some exciting news going on, maybe about an NBA court or something. So just tell us about that.
Yeah, well, certainly. I talk about, having places for kids to play. There is one outdoor court, a very nice outdoor court, but one outdoor court for kids to play basketball in Stratford. So Brian Cooper and Lori Cooper, both who have long histories of being residents of Stratford and involved in the Stratford Basketball Association. Brian Cooper is also the chair of the Canada Basketball Board, so my boss. Those two and I and my wife Alyssa are working on a campaign to raise funds to build a brand new 6-net outdoor court at the school recreation complex by St. Mike's and the high schools there. This June, we will complete that construction process and open this brand new 6-court, wonderfully curated basketball opportunity for kids to just drop in and play.
So how can the community get behind you in terms of fundraising?
Well, we've got we've got $175,000 target. We're at about the $140,000 mark right now as of March. So we're very pleased with the progress. We've got some leading donors that we'll soon announce, and we've got a great campaign and idea to launch the court in June, which donors can be a part of. Heidi Culleton at the Huron-Perth Community Foundation is actually the Huron-Perth Community Foundation is helping us receive these donations, receipt those donations, and then transferring those funds to Stratford Basketball Association so that we can do the construction work. So you can actually make donations through the Community Foundation online on Canada Helps or directly to the Community Foundation office. They'll receipt you, transfer those funds to us, and then you'll be part of our donor program.
Perfect, Mike. Thanks for joining me today, and thanks for bringing basketball back to Stratford outdoors. It's exciting.
Yeah, we're very excited too. Glad to be a resident and glad to be promoting basketball in this city.
Awesome. Coming up next, we're going to talk to executive chefs from the Culinary Institute.